Hello everyone and welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, the Sulphur Springs Police Department is investigating a robbery reported to have occurred shortly after midnight Tuesday morning at a business in the 1600 block of Main Street, according to Sulphur Springs Police Chief Jason Ricketson. The robber, described as a black male in dark clothing with his face covered, entered the store and demanded money from a clerk. The clerk believed the man had a gun concealed in his clothing, but one was never displayed. The clerk handed over an undetermined amount of money, and the suspect fled on foot. The Sulphur Springs Police Department is asking anyone with information about the robbery that can help identify the robber to contact Police Detective Sergeant David Gilmore at 903-885-3461 or call Crime Stoppers 903-885-2020. A team from the CBS 60 Minutes program is slated to visit Franklin County this week. 60 Minutes is doing a story on the effects of rural hospital closings in Northeast Texas. The hospital in Mount Vernon closed in 2014. At the time, the closing was described as a cost-saving measure. Since the closing, the old hospital building has been found to contain asbestos and have other significant problems. Closing the hospital has caused unforeseen burdens for Franklin County. In sports, the Wildcats soccer team defeated Lindale at the Prim Monday night 3-0. The Wildcats are now 6-1 in district play and 12-5-5 for the season. The win was very pleasing to Wildcat soccer coach Alexi Upton.
We had a great win versus Lindale. I think it was the first time we played a complete game. Great defensively, great offensively. We put away our chances, and we did really well. Really proud of our guys. We pretty much locked ourselves for second. I mean, bearing a catastrophe, knock on wood. But other than that, I think we played really well, and everything looked good.
As usual, very good defense, and Noe Ponce wasn't tested too much, but there was a header right there at the end that he had to reach out with the hands and make a real good stop.
Yeah, he did really well. He's on number 7. I'm going to treat them when they get to 10 shutouts. They're at 7 shutouts right now. So they're doing a good job. And like I said, like you say all the time, defense will keep us in a game. So if we can stay in a game defensively, we'll be good to go. So
I guess one goal in the first half and a couple more in the second half.
Yeah, one in the first half. We went up 1-0 at halftime, and then in the second half we got 2 more. And so it was a really good opportunity for us to get all 3 goals and all 3 points.
Got some first goal of the season for one of your players?
Yeah, Jose Salazar. He's always a guy that's kind of in the mix, but the fact that he got one last night was really good, and it was just what we needed. We need more people on the scoreboard. We need more people contributing, so that was really good for us. So.
Blistering shot from way out.
It was nice. It was about 30 out, and it was really good. He kept it low, and it was driven, so it was a really good shot for us, and it's a good time for everybody to start coming together and really piecing up something nice. So.
And Yanez with a free kick.
Yeah, Yanez's free kick was really great. And then our last one was Alejandro Diosdado just tapping one in off of a freshman assist. So, everybody's playing their part, everybody's contributing. And, going into your last 3-4 games of district, that's really important, and that's what we need. So.
All right, and now big rematch Mount Pleasant.
You always circle it in red. Every time you play Mount Pleasant, you want to go play them and you want to go beat them. So that's our goal. There's still some scenarios where we can win district, so we're going to keep doing that, and hopefully we'll get a chance of getting them.
The Wildcats baseball team won their regular season home opener at Wildcat Park Monday night, defeating North Lamar 3-1. The Wildcats got solid pitching again, this time from Austin Krause, with good relief from Hayden Hurst. The pitchers allowed no earned runs. The Wildcats got just enough offense to win. What really aided their cause was being patient at the plate. The Wildcats got 7 walks, and that helped them score runs with only 2 hits. The Wildcats are now 4-2 for the season, and they'll be playing in a Wiley East tournament this Thursday through Saturday. Last week was a pretty good one for the Lady Cats softball team as they won 3 games and lost 2. Quite an improvement over the week before. I talked with Lady Cats softball coach David Carrillo.
Our whole goal was just getting better, and we went 1-4 to open the year. And last week was a good week because we looked at it. We won on Tuesday night, and then we carried it over into the Allen tournament. So we went 3-2 this week, so a lot better than 1-4. Seeing a lot better play from our kids. We're moving the ball a little bit better, kind of gelling as a group a little bit better. Like I said, we're so young right now. We're just trying to piece things together. Our kind of thing that our pitching too, when you play in tournament time, you got to make sure you have the pitching and it's got to be sharp. And they were actually, with the time limit the way it went, we actually played 4 complete games for the most part. Well, except for the most part you were playing complete games. Mm-hmm. So that was a good test for us for district and kind of getting ready for when we get into it. So overall I thought we played really well. Definitely improved from last week.
All right. You turn right around now and got a tough Wiley tournament full of good Metroplex teams, I think.
Yeah, the journey never ends. We're going to go down there, and we open up with Allen. And then McKinney Boyd is on the agenda for the night game. And then, again, we have 3 more really good teams, Metroplex teams that we're going to play as we go on our Friday and our Saturday. So we're just going to continue. I've already told them, and we already understand. We're just trying to get better. We're not worrying about winning. We're not going to look at that board. We're just going to play to the best we can and then see what happens. And I think they're buying into that. Our main goal is to have everybody rocking and rolling by district. And I believe it is 3 weeks from today that district starts. So we're going to continue again, like I said, to get better and keep gelling.
You continue to evaluate players, right, to try to figure out what the final mix is going to be?
Yes. I have 18 kids right now, and we're just kind of putting them in, putting them out, and we're trying to find a good offensive lineup that can definitely don't hurt us on the defensive side. But right now we're just looking for offense because we know we're going to have to score runs, of course, and, we're not that type of team that's just going to shut you down right now. But I think we are getting better, but I feel like our weakness, our pitching is good. I feel like our weakness is sometimes at times could be our defense as well as not hitting the ball very well. And that's why we're trying to find people that can help us score runs, and when there's runners on, get them in, because we can't afford to squander anything. So that being said, that's what we're looking for, and that's what we're continuing to work on and tell our kids that's what we're looking for as a player and who's going to start.
The Lady Cats track team competed at their own Sulphur Springs meet last Friday, and we get results from Lady Cats track coach Ross Hicks.
It was a good meet. It was our first official meet of the season. The weather turned out great, so we really enjoyed that. We competed well as a team. We were missing a few to other sporting events, so we were a little thin. But with the girls that were out there, they really competed hard, and it was great to see their attitude and their effort. So right off the bat, in the field events, started out well. Claire Bybee, a sophomore, broke her own school record in the pole vault. She cleared 6:11, and I told her, I said, we're not even gonna put it up on the board yet because I know you're gonna go higher this year, and we're gonna get higher as we go. So she's excited and very excited about that. We also had Sable Erdmeyer win the discus. She had a great. She even had a little bit of a mishap, but still was able to win it. So we think she has a lot more to go over there with Coach Meskimen as well. So those two did a really good job starting us out in the day, getting those 2 first places. Then in the running event started. Messiah Dugan had a good day. She finished second in both the 200 and the 100. And we did not run a 4x1 this week because of some of the people that we had out, and so doing the open, so we really got to see what they could do, and she showed up well in both of those, and she'll be a strong leg for us on those relays as well. Also in the 400, we had Delaney Miles, who's ran for a couple of years for us and did a great job. She finished second place in the open 400, and then a newcomer just came out this year is Sierra Vescovo, and she finished third right behind her. They've been training together, so it's fun to see when someone really when they're working together and pushing each other. In the 800 meter, Lainey Hurst, she's a freshman and she won the 800 meter in a time of 2:38, and so getting closer to that school record as well. And she also ran the mile well, and she finished fifth in the mile as well. Then in the 3200, Sydney Washburn finished third, and she also finished fourth in the 1600. So she was right in the mix for a medal in both of those. We finished both in both the 4x2 and the 4x4, and that's with missing a few people. So we know that team, the people who were out there though gave a really strong effort, and we've got some depth at those positions, more so than I think we've had in the last couple of years. And just girls are willing to work wherever they're needed to score points for the team. Some of them, maybe outside their comfort zone, so running some events that they haven't done in the past. Oh, and one I almost forgot with Claire. She also finished second in the 300 hurdles. So she was just behind. She was just behind the first place. It was a photo finish, and finished just in second. So she did very well in both of those events. But overall, we finished in second as a team, and so out of the 6 teams that were there competing, I was very proud of the effort overall.
And what's coming up next now for track?
So this Thursday we'll be in Royce City. So we may be sharing people again. We kind of do that for the beginning part of the season, and that's just fine. We know spring's just a crazy time, and but I expect the ones out there we should have be good to go on all the relays, and really see some good competition out there. Royce City will be there. They're a part of our district. Greenville will be there, and some other teams from the Metroplex area to really see where we stand with a couple districts and just some strong teams that will be there. So we're looking forward to the competition and the really get things going.
The Wildcats golf team played Monday at a tournament at Dallas Athletic Club, and we get results from Wildcats golf coach Jeremy DeLorge.
We have 6 leading up to district this year, or this semester, I should say. And so far, it's been a pretty good semester with tournament play. Had some ups and downs, some rocky play from a couple, but they're kind of bouncing back. Colton Bench had probably the best bounce back. Last week at Brookhaven, he shot a 90. This week, he finished tied for third. Lost in a scorecard playoff, finished fourth overall with that scorecard playoff loss, and shot a 76. Right. So he did a really big turnaround, and that was really impressive. A couple of guys, they just had some bad luck. So it was pretty much Murphy's Law for a couple of them. It was anything that could go wrong did go wrong. They would just get some bad breaks, some bad bounces, kicks here, get into the bunker, stay on the lip. So those little things will add up quickly. Mm-hmm. And so they were getting frustrated with that, but it was just kind of telling them, hey, it's just one of those days that you just can't do anything about. So Kip Childress shot at 86, Grant Mahusky shot at 89, and those were the two that I was referencing about Murphy's Law pretty much. Our 4 and 5 guys had our freshman Caleb Kesting played really good. Actually, this semester he's been improving every single tournament, which is really good to see. He's starting to get comfortable in that tournament atmosphere, tournament play. He has all the skills and components to be probably one of the best golfers that I've seen at a young age too. He has all the components. It's just getting him used to that tournament play. He lipped out a putt on his last hole to shoot 89, which would have been a first time breaking 90 in tournament play. Which would have been huge, but he ended up shooting a 90. He got his first birdie in tournament play, which was a huge momentum booster for him, a huge confidence booster. So he's starting to get into that kind of rhythm with that, so that's good. Also, you had Rylan Brewer that shot a 99. He kind of had some bad breaks. There was a log jam on a par 3. Once that happened, it kind of threw his rhythm off, and he kind of just tumbled a little bit after that. But then he fought back to still break 100, and that's his goal in all of our tournaments, that he breaks 100. And he's done that. And he also got his first birdie in tournament play as well, too. So got a couple positives coming out of this tournament. We got a week off with spring break coming up, and then we head out to the Bridges in Gunter, Texas on March 16th.
And that is Channel 18 News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for watching, and so long, everybody.